Hello! Oh my god, we are gonna discuss what I eat in a day, or my diet, or basically anything that you dropped on my Instagram stories. Thank you for all your questions. I decided to make a video instead because I didn't want my other friends who don't care about my diet to judge me. So here we go. Before we get into that, maybe a quick background when it comes to my fitness journey and everything that I've been through, everything my body's been through. So I really have fluctuated with my weight my whole life. I was always conscious of being fat at a very young age. I did have a couple of eating disorders. I think I had anorexic behavior at a time, and this is kind of weird to share, but I guess I will share it because it was part of my past. I was bulimic for a bit in high school. It's a little TMI, but yeah, it's something I struggled with. My heaviest was 145 pounds when I was 17. And that was tough for me because I was injured. I was an athlete. I played tennis. By some miracle of the Lord, I still got into the varsity team. I did lose a little bit of weight. I was like 130-ish when I tried out. But I lost that weight throughout college. So I entered college in 2009. When I graduated in 2013, I was already doing courtside for UP and stuff. I was able to hit 115, something like that, 114. I remember being like a solid fit 114, and I was very proud of myself. And then, you know how you kind of go through things in life and you eat your feelings. Feelings cannot be trusted. Your feelings lie to you. Well, obviously you're sad, but do not give in. So that's what I did. And in 6 months, from 114, in 2014, I was 133 or 32 pounds. And so that was pretty traumatizing to hit the weight that I entered college with. I think that I learned my lesson when it comes to binge eating and just letting everything go. I did gain a lot of weight in that 6 months because of alcohol and fast food and just going out and eating at whatever time. I think it's safe to say that I lost 25 plus pounds twice in my life. I've learned to be disciplined. I've learned that there is no easy way to staying in shape. Yeah, medyo madami ng pinagdaanan ng katawan ko. So let's discuss dieting and what I eat in a day. I will say that throughout my life, I've never not been active. I started playing tennis when I was 8. I was training my whole life. I took ballet. I was varsity for UP, for tennis. Working out was always part of my life. But my body is a completely different subject. This is the fittest I've ever been, and that has a lot to do with the food that I'm eating. And if you didn't already know this, it is very possible to be at the gym all the time, but still not be your goal weight or your goal body, because a lot of it is what you eat. And you know how they say abs are made in the kitchen. Oh my god, totoo talaga siya. Totoo pala talaga siya. I've never wanted to have abs, as in it was never something that I aspired to have. The first time I've ever had abs was this year in my entire life. Na-achieve ko lang siya for a trip to Palawan, and I was so determined to see. Actually, yeah, yung ganun talaga, yung kita talaga. I have tried so many crash diets. I even ordered like a slimming tea that Kourtney Kardashian suggested like years back. As in lahat, the pills. High school pa lang nagpa-pills na ako, guys. Lala. Mga burn 60. Basta ang dami talaga. And coming from somebody that's tried so many, and my body has been abused, and I've been hungry, and I've starved myself. It does not work. It really does not work. And I am at my fittest and healthiest, I would say. I mean, obviously there are still days when I have bad eating habits because of my work schedule, but ito talaga yun. My 2019 body would be that. It's a difficult topic because there are so many methods, there are so many kinds of diets. Every body is different, and what works for me might not necessarily work for you. It's kind of like a trial and error process. You really have to find what works for your schedule, what works for your body, what you can sustain. The food that surrounds your school or the food that surrounds your work area, it's such a big deal. And also, if you are ready to be disciplined in all kinds of situations. It's a lot of saying no. It's a lot of saying no during family occasions and dinners with your friends. You're gonna have to be that corny person and order something else. But it will always be worth it because if you're trying to get to a goal, there will be cheat days. And sometimes your cheat days don't fall on the nights that you go out. Okay lang yun. You have to stick to it. And you know what? Your friends should support that. So finally, after saying all that, we are going to discuss what I eat in a day. Or I'm going to discuss what I eat in a day. And this is gonna be hard for me kasi I'm very picky with what I eat. I really am. And so I'm not trying to lose weight and I'm not trying to gain weight. I don't eat the same thing every single day. I also do not meal prep kasi hindi ako marunong magluto. Well, hindi. Marunong ako magluto. Pero ang hirap magligpit. So I only cook the most basic things like eggs and pancakes and oatmeal. That's not cooking. I start my morning with coffee and milk. Coffee with milk, and that is what I have before I work out. I usually work out before lunch, and my first meal is after 12 noon. Now, hindi ko to sinasadya. I just am not hungry. I know that's weird, and I give everything that I have at the gym, pero hindi talaga ako nagugutom right after I work out. If there are days na gutom ako after my workout, I'll eat right away. This is the trend, and I'm trying to be very honest with you. Like, hindi talaga ako makain till after lunch because I don't feel hungry. I don't eat because I'm bored. My meals for lunch are the most important ones because that is where I tick off whatever I'm craving. When I say when I'm craving for something, I mean like food talaga, like ulam, pasta, or sinigang, or caldereta, or tortang talong, ganon. If I'm craving for that, I will have it. Answer many of the questions. Do I still have carbs? And I think what you mean by that is starchy carbs is yung pasta, rice, white rice, brown rice, red rice, lahat ng rice. I eat rice. I will also have pasta. However, I only allot it to one meal in a day. I try to make sure that I don't eat anything bad on the weekdays. So for lunch, if I'm craving for, let's say, tortang talong, I will have tortang talong and rice. Go! But for dinner, because I already had rice, I will try to have grilled chicken and quinoa. Ganon. So I just balance it out. Choose a meal where I will have my starchy carbs. Dinner time, do I eat carbs at night? Yes, I do. I'm not as strict because nga I'm not trying to lose weight anymore. But usually, once a day lang talaga ako nagsastarchy carbs. So if I have, let's say, mga weird days ko, like kamote lang kinakain ko after I work out. So that means I can have pasta for dinner. Ganon. And that's what it is every single day. It's me trying to figure out whatever I'm craving for, whatever I really want to eat, and having a healthy version of that. Let's say, like the other day, I had beef rendang and quinoa for lunch. So that's okay. But for dinner, I just had a salad. With all honesty, that's really it. And I do not meal prep nga. So I think I should, but tamad ako. So that's that. Let's go to your questions. May nagtanong, do I still diet when I am on my period? The answer is no. Kasi ang hirap talaga. Grabe. However, I have learned to be more disciplined on my period. So kung nagka-crave ako ng milk tea, or like magpe-PMS talaga, gusto ko ng ice cream, gusto ko ng Dairy Queen, gusto ko ng donut, gusto ko ng Krispy Kreme, and I'm thinking about it, and I can't stop. What I'll do is I'll just taste it. As in, tikim lang. Medyo malungkot. Pero yun talaga yun eh. And that kills the craving. Kasi I have a feeling like when you eat the entire serving of milk tea, your body will keep looking for sugar. Gino, my radio partner, will attest to this. Pag nag-order kami ng milk tea, I don't finish it. I'll have him finish it. Or if he orders, I'll just sip from him. Ganun talaga. Ang daming nagtatanong about PCOS and I can't really address this because every case is different. So I suggest that you ask your doctor. But personally, grabe yung tulong ng working out. Like, working out has helped me so much when it comes to handling my mood swings and really just being sane. I think that's why I work out so much, because there's so much stress that we go through and I need to release it at the gym through sweat. I don't have a specific diet for having PCOS, so I'm sorry. Maybe you can ask your doctor. Tips to avoid sweets. Ayun, basically I answered it already. Just taste it. Hopefully I already answered the whole carb. Ang dami kasi nagtanong about carbs and my diet plan. So, my meal plan, meal preps, and if I take carbs away altogether, that's really a no. It's just about balancing my life. Do I calorie count? No. I am aware though. I try to keep it under 1,500 calories. But I don't know if I'm... Sometimes, I really don't know. No, I do not count my calories. Let's just be sure, Rebecca. No, I don't count my calories because I'm a little lazy to do that. Basta I know healthy yung kinain ko, I'm okay with that. How do I maintain my figure? Well, I work out 4 times a week, 4 to 5 times a week. And then, basically that's what I eat. I already shared it earlier. Would I ever go vegan? No, because I love meat. So, no, I'm sorry if that offends people. What do you eat after doing cardio? And this person said that she gets hungry, especially because she works out after work. My suggestion for you is kamote. Oh my god, such a good diet snack. Kamote, as in boiled ha. Medyo malungkot siya. I eat it alone without sugar, just kamote. Yung sweet, hindi yung purple, yung medyo orange yellowish. Ano kulay nun? Kamote or hard-boiled eggs. Man, my Oma, my Lola, I call her Oma, she was 200 pounds after her first pregnancy, and she ate hard-boiled eggs for dinner every single day, and she lost like 50 pounds. How to resist the urge to munch on something? You just do. I know that's a disappointing answer, pero wala eh. Being on a diet or trying to eat healthy or trying to control your intake is so much of saying no. Grabe. Depends where you are on your journey. So if, let's say, you admit that you're overweight and you really, really want to lose weight, then you have to be strict. There's no other way but to be strict. You have to say no to the alcohol. You have to say no to the junk. You have to say no to the donut. You have to say no to the ice cream. Wala eh. That's how it is. So, make baon. Don't eat out with your friends because chances are you are gonna want to eat what they're eating. You just say no. And then, your efforts will be rewarded when you hit your goal weight. And then you can kind of, cheat here and there. Somebody asked me if I believe in cheat days. Absolutely, yes. You must have a cheat day. I'm trying to lose weight. Do you have any food suggestions na pwede kainin ng mga starters? Definitely, as I mentioned, kamote, hard-boiled eggs, grilled chicken, steamed broccoli, tofu. Not fried. Like some tofu from taho. Ganun level. Yeah. I like agedashi tofu. When I'm on a diet, I always order agedashi tofu. Kasi may lasa siya. There's protein. And it's not completely all sad. What food to avoid? Junk, fast food, sugary drinks. What do you do with your cravings? Do you give in or self-control? Girl, self-control talaga. Sometimes I feel like you already know the answer to the question, pero you want to hear it said to you. And I'm that way sometimes. Gets ko yan. Self-control. And if you have a cheat day, you can wait till cheat day. Gosh. So, konting tiis lang. Weekend na. sa weekend lumamon ka. On the weekdays, be disciplined. How do you get abs? You must do core every single day. Hindi naman every day, but like a lot of core. And watch what you eat. If you really want it to pop, do not drink alcohol. Do not have sugar. In my head kasi, don't go out of your way to put the sugar in your mouth. Like, if it's in a meal, like obviously like adobo, there's sugar in adobo, that's fine. But like, you know for a fact that a cookie has sugar. Huwag mo na kainin yun. How to eat right without depriving myself. I think it'll help to not be deprived if you eat the food you're craving for but say no to the dessert and the junk, if that makes sense. How to start a diet and be consistent. Yeah, being consistent is really the most important part. I think the best way to be consistent is baon is a big deal. You have to plan the night before what you're gonna eat, and I think that will help. How do you curb your cravings for sweet or salty junk food? Ang daming tanong sa curb your cravings. I don't really crave for junk as much as I do sweets. Like, I love sweets. But when I do crave for chips, ayun, I wait for the weekend. Sad. Do you have any food allergies? Yeah, if I have too much of seafood, I get allergy attacks. I found a friend at the gym after finding out that we both admire you. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. Milk tea is a trend. Have you ever tried? Of course, I love milk tea. I love milk tea like way back, way back. Like college pa lang. My favorite milk tea is Tokyo bubble tea, royal milk tea. As in, yun talaga. Favorite home-cooked meal? Sinigang with the white rice. Sinigang na baboy with white rice. And patis and sile. Ang sarap. I actually want that right now. It's raining. It's like super gloomy outside. So, gusto ko ng sinigang. Favorite dessert? Donuts. How many times do you eat rice in a day? As I mentioned earlier, once. Everyone is your cheat day. Weekends. It's actually hindi. Friday night cheat day na ako. Yes, I eat junk food. Absolutely, I eat junk food. And I think that you have to have what you're craving for. You cannot deprive yourself completely kasi that's what encourages the binge eating. I don't think beyond like a week kaya ng utak natin. I mean, kaya naman, pero syempre nakakabaliw. So, if you're on a diet from Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday, give yourself a day. Lord, okay lang yan. Do you have restrictions when it comes to food? I try to avoid pork, but I just mentioned sinigang na baboy, so unless it's sinigang na baboy. So yeah, I took a video para hindi mawala because this was from the other day. But yeah, a lot of my questions had something to do with carbs, starchy carbs, and rice, and how I say no to my cravings. Yeah, there's really no magical answer to how to say no to your cravings. You just do. Some people like the mindset after they gym na, I deserve this, kakainin ko to. Sayang naman. Sayang naman. So hard to work out. So why am I gonna like just waste it by just inhaling this donut? No! 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 It's the bay in my head that says no to my cravings. So, sayang eh. There's a time for everything. And my cravings are for the weekend. Am I on keto or have I tried this diet? I'm not on keto and I have never tried this. Again, it has to work for you, so fat does not, I can't eat too much fat. And I do have like a tito and a tito, they lost so much weight on keto. And discipline talaga sila. Like, pag kumakain kami sa mga family lunch, they have a separate menu. Solid. And they lost like 40 to 50 pounds each, ha. No joke. And they're like in their 50s. So that worked for them, but I never felt compelled to go on keto. Whey protein, pre-workouts. It's a no for me because I like being aware of what my body is going through. So kung magising ako sa umaga at kailangan ko mag-workout at tinatamad ako, I like feeling that. I did try a pre-workout in 2015 once. Ang tagal na nun. And I finished the tub and I remember, 2014, tumaba ako ulit. So 2015, medyo chubs ako nito. And that's why I tried the pre-workout. And it did help me. I lost a couple of pounds. Siguro mga like 5 or 6 pounds in that stretch. Kasi what it does is parang, oh my God, gising ka talaga. Ano nangyayari? You're really awake till my fingertips, may energy siya. Ganon. Yan ang effect ng pre-workout. I just decided to stop because I like training my mind to want to work out all the time. Pag mag-workout ako, and I need to motivate myself, it's not because I'm dependent on something. And I do believe it helps a lot of people, don't get me wrong. Gusto ko lang talaga, kung may magpo-push sa sarili ko, it's not the help of the pre-workout, it's just me getting up out of bed. If there's anything that I take before the gym, it's coffee. So that's it. Whey protein, no, I do not take whey protein. Ayun. Thoughts on intermittent fasting, or IF. I don't do this. I tried it. So we're last year. I restarted my fitness journey in August. So I think I did IF before that. Ang ayaw ko sa IF is the whole concept of IF. My schedule is so erratic. I don't like the idea of having to control my food. And you have to be very strict with IF for it to work. You have to eat at a certain time and stop eating at a certain time. And you also cannot have coffee with milk. And I have my coffee with milk in the morning. So that's a no. A lot of people that do it, and I know that it has worked for so many people. And I think it's great actually, like if you are able to find a schedule that works for you, kasi you can adjust it naman eh. Meron kumakain ng 2, tas they stop at 10, tas 12 and 8, ganon. Gumagana naman siya. Ayoko lang. No, I do not eat midnight snacks because I don't like going to bed full, and I really do believe that you gain more weight when you eat a lot at night. So no, but if you are super hungry, just have fruits. Like apples work, however, apples keep you awake, so maybe something else. Another fruit. What's another fruit be? Banana. Banana. But I don't eat banana.
Mango.
Mangoes, but there's so much sugar in mangoes.
Banana.
Banana. How to diet when you don't eat vegetables? B, would you like to answer this question? So my roommate Bea doesn't eat vegetables. What do you do?
Suck it up.
Suck it up.
I don't know. I close my nose sometimes when I have to.
She closes her nose when she has to eat vegetables.
But then salad is a good start.
Salad's a good start. Okay. It's really not so bad. You should try it. But I love vegetables. But if it's absolutely something you cannot have, then just try to stick to lean meat, ground beef, na walang sobrang daming sauce. What is the difference between what I used to eat and what I eat now? I would say portions. I don't eat as much. What's more sinful, carbs or sweets? Definitely sweets. I do not mind having pasta or rice. If I have cookies, I will feel bad. But it also depends on the amount. Like if you're gonna have 3 cups of rice, then hello. What I like to order are the Mrs. Fields nibblers, the small ones, and I'll plop like 3 or 4 or maybe 6. In my head, it's like I only had a little bit, but actually if you put all of those cookies together, it's one cookie. That's all about, you know, what makes you feel better. What snacks are allowed when you diet? Not a lot, bro. Not a lot. Snacking is really bad unless you have like a carrot in your bag or egg. Juicing. Basically a crash diet, not eating at all. I do not suggest this because you really do gain double the amount back when you start eating. The way this was explained to me by most of the coaches that I've trained under, your body is so hungry after going on a crash diet that when you finally eat, your body stores more food because it's afraid to go hungry again. Galing, diba? I do not suggest shocking your body this way. I do understand people that cleanse when they hit a certain goal weight na, so they feel like, oh, they're a little bloated or they gain like an extra 2 or 3 pounds. I think that's fine. But starting your diet, crash diet, it never works. It really never works. It's best to start it small steps, gradually. I want to say thank you to everybody that sent in their questions. Hopefully I was able to help with revealing my diet plan. But again, Everyone is different, and if you are the type na nagugutom ka sa umaga and you can't do what I do, that's completely fine. As long as you make sure that you are eating healthy throughout the day. We live in 2019 and we can Google. So Google and research. I'm sorry if you were disappointed in some of the answers, but I really tried to do my best. I always think that we absolutely have the power to do something about our weight. There is a solution to it. So never ever lose hope. Ever. Kaya talaga. You just have to be dedicated and keep your eyes on the prize. Never ever be discouraged about weight because you can always wake up the next day and do something about it. If you ate something bad, like let's say you're watching this and you're eating chips, I'm not judging you because tomorrow is a new day and you can completely start that diet again. You can restart. I believe in restarting your day one. Pero wag naman araw-araw restart, guys, ha. When you're ready to focus, gagawin mo talaga. So if I was able to do it, you can do it as well. It is really not impossible. It's not easy. It's hindi siya madali. I don't honestly eat as much as I used to anymore. But is it worth it? Yes, it is. I feel better. Coming from somebody that was so obsessed with weight, I'm finally at the point where I am happy with how I look, but I know that what's inside is, like, inside my body is doing good as well. Like, dati payat ako, pero may eating disorder naman. Thank you so much for all of your questions. Don't forget to work out today. And that's that.